Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Scrotitis Plays MoonQuest. How you guys doing? We are hanging out here at our soon-to-be launch base. We've got some big plans today. We have got some plans to get things spruced up. Show you here real quick. We got some lighting underneath our launch pad, sort of brightens up the place, but we've also hidden it. And the launch pad itself does allow light through it. So that's kind of a fun fact for you guys. If you want to light the area that you're launching without actually showing any lighting, sneak it underneath that way. So we've got a bunch of resources, and we are ready to start pimping out our launch base and doing it up good. We're also going to get our fuel situation straightened out this episode. That's the goal, is to get that all figured out as well. So let's see what we got. We got to get organized here. We got to figure out what we want to do, and I think I want to run different color wools from this center going into each direction. I think I said about this. I may have mentioned this in a prior episode. But I want to... I think we're going to do either yellow or black for the fuel, for either the oil that we'll be mining, or the rocket fuel itself is yellow. So we need to figure that out. But I think this side... No. Yeah, I think, we want to go with yellow. I think is the best decision for color. So let's just make some yellow wool. 24, that should be enough. And we're just going to run it from this side. And I believe this is the proper place where we need to do our drilling down to the oil that I have marked out. This is actually the reason I chose this specific location, is because there is both lava and oil directly below it down at diamond level, or it might even be above. It might be around 20 or so. I'm not positive, but that's why I initially chose this. This was going to be just a processing area, but then I decided, why not make it into a launch area as well? So I'm going to need some more. I want to run these all the way up the sides and sort of keep a depth that's pretty pretty deep. That doesn't make any sense. But 1, 2, 3, and let's take a peek here. I'm going to need a walkway. Might as well do this. Bam. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get that there. All right. So, yeah, I like that. This is going to be, we're going to dig in actually right here, and we'll actually have our mining operation inside here. And then I'm thinking we pump out the oil, and we actually have the tanks and the processing on the outside here in the open where we can see it. I think that would be actually be pretty cool. So let's get out our trusty manly hammer. It's certainly manly with the aqua pink and purple colors. So let's just clear out some area here so that we can work. And like this, I think that's pretty good. Let's check this outside wall. Yeah, we'll take it back this way a few more. And we should be able to take this wall out as well. Yeah. So that lines that up pretty well. And I think we'll just start digging down. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Just trying to get a visual on everything and eye it all up. It is a bit difficult because I'll be honest, I don't have a master plan for how I want this area to be, or how I want the finished look for this area to be, I guess I should say. I do know we're going to divide it into 4 quadrants, walkways. This is our entryway, and we're going to have like a storage setup sort of area, pre-launch setup area. I'm thinking about doing some storage, and maybe we'll do one of those auto equippers, you know, with the dispensers around. If you guys haven't seen that, maybe we'll make one of those. That could be kind of cool. And then this area will have pipes and tanks, which let's see. I think we have plenty. Yeah, we need to make a lot more of those. So let's make some tanks here. And these are your standard Buildcraft tanks. I have been doing a bit of research, and it looks like there may be something along the lines of the forestry tanks, the iron tanks mod. And if there is, that actually might work better than these glass tanks. But for the time being, we are just going to go with these and see how it all works. But I'm thinking we're going to run the oil straight out of the middle of this and then up through our exterior wall. And we'll probably use some of those really cool sealable pipe walls that we discussed in the Everything Oxygen episode. I think that was the last episode. So we're going to run it out here, and then we'll do some glass like this. And then we'll run it. Let's see, we need to run tubing out of these. Maybe we'll do 3 like that. I don't know. So we'll have to get to that back one too, and then we'll have to figure out how to pump it out. And then we'll bring it from those up to 2 more. We'll have a processing facility somewhere. I don't know. We need to figure it out. While I'm looking at this, that's not exactly going to work. But I tell you what, guys, I am going to get down to work. That's sort of just a basic roughing out of the area. I'm going to get down to work digging this hole and getting ourselves down to some oil so we can start pumping up that black gold. All right, guys, we're back, and we've got a lot of stuff to cover and a little bit of time to do it, so let's get down to business. First things you may notice, we had to switch sides. We started digging down here on this side. We went pretty far down and then realized, actually, we went down to level 12, and we realized we picked the wrong side. So we scratched all that work, and we came over here, and we did it all over again, and we found the right side this time. This is actually going to be, well, you know what? Let's go down first and show you what the setup was down below. Okay. Whew. All right, so here's this massive oil fountain spouting out of the ground. All that down there is oil. All this stuff burning on fire is all oil, and we're going to take advantage of that, pump it all straight up. So what we did was we found the coordinates of that location first, and then we used our mining well to drill a straight line right down to those coordinates. And that well did not disturb any of the oil oil source blocks, so we don't have to worry about losing anything there. We then converted our mining well into the pump that we're going to be using here in a minute. And let me show you real quick that recipe is actually really simple. It's actually just the mining well, and you put a tank above it, and you get yourself a pump. So we've got that pump, and we're ready to use it down here for our first phase, which is extracting the oil. All right, we've got 2 Stirling engines, which should be more than enough. We're going to put our pump there and connect our stone fluid pipe to the top. And we're going to see that slowly go down. That's going to go all the way down. If we can't really see where we need to, but that's going to go all the way down into our oil. So then if we come up here, there we go. And we come out, we're going to see that this pump is going to come through the wall. This is one of those sealable pipes. You could do it with the stone waterproof. You could do it with regular transport. You could do it with the aluminum power and the oxygen pipes as well. So we have the fluid pipe coming out, and these are going into these 3 tanks here. 1, 2, 3. Well, those are going to fill up with oil, okay? So then the next thing we're going to need to do is you know what? That's not going to work. I'm going to have to go underneath for these redstone engines, because then we're going to have to pump out. I wonder if we can move that. We might have to move this. Okay. That's all right. It's worth talking through these things with you guys. It keeps my brain going. It keeps it fresh. So let's see if we could just move this a smidge, and maybe we'll take it up one more. Up and over, and see if we can run it right down into the tops. Yeah, we can run it right into the tops. So that'll work out perfect. So then we've got redstone engines, 1, 2, 3. If you guys aren't familiar with those, you haven't been playing much modded Minecraft, but they are really simple to use. Just require redstone current, and they will start extracting, and you can actually lay wire right down on top of them. So we're going to do that. Plop a block right next to it, and actually we'll connect that down. Put that there. And what are we going to connect it down with? Maybe we should do it with these instead. I think that would look a little bit better. So we'll do that. And you know what? I'll sleep this night off, guys, and I will meet you in the morning. We'll start running this puppy and see what we get. All right? All right, guys, it is morning, and we are back here. We've got our situation all worked out, I believe. We need a lever, though, so we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and break up some smooth stone. And there we go. 2 levers. Don't need you, zombie flesh. Be gone. And there we go. I'd like to put a redstone lamp there. That would be kind of cool. But just to show you guys that works, why is that? We didn't put our redstone back on there. Boom. There we go. And all those, there we go. Those will be pumping. So that's perfect. That'll get our oil out of these tanks and into our refinery. This is a pretty handy little machine. Oil's going to come in one side. We're going to refine, and we're going to have fuel, rocket fuel, to be precise, coming out the other side. But it needs power. All right, so I've got some of these, and we're just going to hook up a solar panel for the time being. The other thing that needs power is actually over here, and this is our fuel loader, which we don't have to worry about getting it power right yet because we don't have a rocket to fill up. Once we figure out this power solution, then we'll move forward from there. But for the time being, we're just going to go ahead, and I think I may even just take the lazy way out. Plop this on top of there. Boom. And turn that on. That's going to start collecting energy there. This is going to start filling up with energy. So we'll be good with that. From there, it then goes into these tanks. These tanks then go into that. Pretty straightforward. Let's start pumping some oil out and hope we didn't mess anything up. All right. So let's head down and make sure that our mining well, or our pump, I'm sorry, is completely in the oil. And we should be able to take a peek. Yep, looks like we're good. Let's head back up and turn that puppy on. And then we will wait to see the oil, our black gold Texas teas, which if you guys are younger than me, you don't know what that reference is. If you're not, throw it in the comments. I want to know what you think that's for. But there we go. Lights on. Engines pumping. Oil flowing. All right, so we've got our first success. Let's go watch that pump into our tanks up above. And we're just going to let that run probably until the coal in those furnaces or in those engines run out. We don't have that much in there, so it's not going to cost us a whole lot. And if you hear a little bit of yelling in the background, that's my daughter. She's very vocal, and she likes when Daddy records. At least that's what I tell myself. So anyway, let's you know what I think I'm going to do? I think we'll connect this, or you know what? Maybe I won't. I was going to say we'll connect it all together, but I think I want it to be 2 separate switches, actually. So we will leave it separate. Put that there. And we'll use this. 1, 2. There's that setup. Let's get rid of that for this. Is our oil filling up? Oh, wow. So is this not, are redstone engines not even needed anymore? Is that what I'm seeing? Because the oil is going straight into our refinery. Is it not? I may have this backwards. Let me see if I switch this. Oh, I don't have anywhere to put it. Oh, glass. There we go. Let's put this here. Is it going in now? There we go. All right, I had it backwards. There's no instructions with these things, guys. Give me a break. So anyway, I'm kind of confused by this situation. I thought you needed redstone engines to extract from these tanks, but apparently you don't. So anyway, we've got power, we've got oil, and let's turn this on and see if it works. Refining, energy is dropping pretty rapidly. Oh, are we losing sunlight? I shouldn't be losing that much. All right, we don't have enough power. It needs 120 volts. And this is generating 4.1 kilowatts, 8 kilowatts. So we need 2 of those. Okay. Well, for the time being, you know what? I'll probably just go grab another one of those guys so we can see this process finished out. I'm going to go grab one of those. I'll probably wait until morning to finish out the recording. So, guys, sit tight, and I will see you in a second. All right, guys, I decided to give it a shot, and it says status is ready. Let's try it. It's refining. Oh, there is fuel. So we are getting fuel, which is a very, very small amount, and it's not flowing out. So this we may actually need an engine for. So let's give this a shot real quick. This is all a process. I thought I had it figured out, but as in everything with Minecraft, you never really have it all figured out. Let's switch this out for one of these. Fire one of those on there. And get... I can't get on top of there. There we go. And turn that on. There we go. So we do need the pump on this side. And there's our rocket fuel heading this way. Do we have enough power to give it another? I think it's too... Yeah, I don't think we're getting any power from these guys. It's pretty low. But we've got in there. So is this guy getting fuel? The fuel loader? Not yet. Those are pumping. There it goes. And do I have this facing the right way? I think so, right? Fuel loader, fuel tank. Fuel loader, fuel tank. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure we got this straight up. Anyway, guys, this has been Scrotitus Plays MoonQuest. This is the setup we're going with. Next episode, we might work out a more elegant power situation over here because the solar panels are for the moon. I don't know. We'll figure that all out, though. So I will check you guys all in the next episode. We'll see ya.